All right, let's get right into it. We are going to tackle one of the biggest myths in the sterile processing world, a single misconception that I see holding so many talented people back. If you've ever been told you need 400 clinical hours before you can even sit for your certification exam, you really need to hear this.
So let's just start with this. And I know it probably sounds completely backwards to you, but I want you to let this sink in. Stop waiting to take your exam. You can get certified today and find your hours later. Now, that's not just some nice idea. That is the official process. Let's break down exactly how it works.
So let's put a name to this problem, the 400-hour myth. This is the single biggest barrier I hear about from aspiring techs. It's that classic catch-22, right? You need experience to get certified, but you need certification to get experience. It just feels like a loop you can't escape.
Well, this is where we flip the script. The myth says you get your 400 hours, then you take the exam. But the reality is the exact opposite. You pass the CRCST exam first. The hours, they come after. That simple switch in the order of operations, it changes the entire game for you.
So you're probably wondering, how is this even possible? What's the secret that unlocks this whole process? Well, it all comes down to one key concept: provisional certification. Think of this as the official bridge that gets you from passing your exam to becoming fully certified.
So what exactly is a provisional CRCST? It's a temporary but totally official certification status. The moment you pass that exam, boom, you're awarded it. It's the certifying body's way of saying, hey, you've proven you have the book knowledge. We officially recognize that. Now go get the hands-on practice. The crucial thing to understand is this: you are provisionally certified from day one.
Okay, so if provisional certification is the key, what does the real path to becoming a fully certified CRCST actually look like? Well, it builds into a super clear, step-by-step process that anyone can follow.
So here is the real sequence. First, you study and you pass the test. The moment you pass, you immediately become provisionally certified. It's an automatic status change. Then, and only then, do you move on to securing your clinical hours. Once those are done, you achieve your full CRCST certification. See? No more waiting.
All right, so the next logical question is, how long do I have to get those hours once I'm provisionally certified? And the answer here is great news. The certifying body gives you a clear and, honestly, a very generous timeline. Let's talk about your 6-month window.
Yep, that's the magic number. 6 months, a full half year. This isn't meant to be some frantic, crazy rush. It's a manageable time frame that's designed for your success. So when you hear 6 months, I want you to think opportunity, not deadline.
So here's how it plays out. On the day you pass the exam, and hey, congratulations, your provisional status begins and that 6-month clock starts ticking. That gives you roughly 180 days to find a clinical site, complete your 400 hours, and submit the paperwork. It's a clear, defined period to get that critical hands-on experience.
So why is this so important? Why is this such a big deal? Understanding the provisional path isn't just trivia, it's a strategic advantage in your job search. Let's break down how this changes absolutely everything for you.
Let's talk real-world benefits. First, walking into an interview and saying, I've already passed my CRCST exam and I am provisionally certified, makes you a much stronger candidate. It shows serious initiative. Second, with the exam out of the way, your clinicals become about learning the skills, not just scrambling to get hours. The pressure is off. Ultimately, by removing that huge initial barrier, this path lets you start your career sooner and with a whole lot more confidence.
So there you have it. We've busted the myth, we've laid out the real path. The power is officially back in your hands. And that brings me to my final question for you. Now that you know the way, what's your first step? Are you going to go schedule that exam? Are you going to finally buy that textbook? Your journey starts right now.
That's all for this one. I really hope this clears things up and empowers you to move forward. Your career is waiting. Until next time, keep it sterile, and I'll catch you in the next one.